Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. A bill was filed last week in both houses, one in the House, one in the Senate. It's identical, and it's called the SHUSH Act. And what does SHUSH stand for, and why is it even on this channel? Well, by now you're all familiar with the Hearing Protection Act. It looks to take the silencers off of the NFA and remove the $200 tax stamp that's associated with them. The Hearing Protection Act, which now has 154 co-sponsors, it still treats the silencer as a firearm. You have to go through a background check and it has to be transferred through an FFL. And that's where the SHUSH Act comes in. SHUSH, which is the acronym for Silencers Helping Us Save Hearing. So it's the Silencers Helping Us Save Hearing Act. Whatever, but I like what it's about. It is the same in both chambers, like I told you. The Senate version was penned by Senators Mike Lee of Utah and Mike Crapo of Idaho, and the House version by Iowa Congressman Steve King. And what they're looking to do is to have suppressors treated as a firearms accessory. Plain and simple. Not going to be an NFA. It's not going to be an FFL transfer. It's just going to be available over the counter. I will read you a quick quote from Senator Lee when they announced this. He says, "Suppressors can make shooting safer for the millions of hunters and sportsmen that exercise their constitutional right to use firearms every year. The current process for obtaining a suppressor is far too expensive and burdensome. Our bill would remove the unnecessary federal regulations and make it easier for firearms users to protect themselves." Now, the Senate bill was given bill number S1505. A link will be in the description for you to take a peek at. And the House version is HR 3139. Also, they're the same thing, but I'll put both links to both in the description so you can follow them through their journey. So why now? Why do we have to have these two acts come out when the Hearing Protection Act is starting to make positive gains? Well, several states, this crazy one included, Massachusetts, once they saw the Hearing Protection Act could be a reality, especially after the first of the year, once Donald Trump was about to be sworn in, a lot of states drafted legislation that looked to keep the silencer illegal. So even if it went national through the Hearing Protection Act, you still couldn't have it in your state. Well, the SHUSH Act is looking to stop that. It's looking to just deem it an accessory, and it would be totally legal and over-the-counter item, which would be a good thing. Now, right away, Michael Bloomberg and Everytown and Moms Demand Action and Gabby Giffords, and the list goes on and on. All the ass nuts, they're all up in arms because the whole nation will be ninjas and assassins overnight. They'll all be stealthful and you can't hear anything. Total bullshit. If you don't know what a suppressor is, or a silencer, whatever you want to call it, it does the same thing that a muffler does for a car. It just takes the noise down to a level that's not going to cause instant, permanent damage to your hearing. It brings it down to about the decibel level of a rock concert. Now, they've already been read and assigned to committee. The Senate measure has been referred to the Finance Committee, while the House version has been duly assigned, has been referred both to the Ways and Means and Judiciary Committee. So that version's in 2 committees. Now is the time. You have the bill numbers. The bills are right in the description for you to look at. Make those phone calls to your reps and your senators. Email them. Send them the information. Tell them this is what you want them to get behind and why you want to do it. Pretty easy to do, and it actually, especially with this current administration, they're starting to do their jobs more like they should. Now, please don't forget, in 2 days, on Friday, the 7th of July, 2017, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and the Liberty Doll will be doing a live stream event. Brand new for both of us. We'll talk about a few current events here in the Second Amendment world, and some Q&As, and just hang out with everybody. So I have a feeling it's going to be pretty cool and fun. It's going to be new for both of us. So with your help, we'll get through it. Please subscribe to this channel to get the most current Second Amendment news faster than you'll get it anywhere else. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets telling you to be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.